Alright guys, we're getting ready to run 150 laps at Bristol. Make sure everybody's audio is included. I can't hear you. I just trust you to have your audio included. And you just might get selected for an interview. Alright, as we finally load in, the green flag is dropped. Flamingo is up in the lead. Looks like Nick's in second. Well, Eric might just change that. Eric goes up to second. No, actually, that's Mabe. Mabe up to second now. Alright, we were having a bit of technical difficulties, but Flamingo out in front in this one. So Maeve's back there in second. Eric is holding on to third. Austin right behind him. And it looks like Austin in fifth. No, not Austin, Nick. Nick is in fifth. You could see the lead that Flamingo has on second place Mabe. And it is growing every lap. Oh, Austin got put up into the wall there a little bit by Eric. Not Austin. Nick got put into the wall by Eric. I'm sure they're giving me a hard time about name dropping right now. If you remember, Back in the Cup race here at Bristol. Flamingo was the class of the field before a late green flag pit stop caught him speeding, put him behind on pace, and then he was involved in an accident with a lap-down car that ultimately ended his race. We'll see if luck is finally on his side as the Xfinity Series is going here at Bristol. Got a pretty close battle for 4th position. Looks like Eric, Clayton, and Nick are all right there. Oh, it looks like Eric had to drop off a little bit. Let them go. Everybody's finally singled out a little bit as Eric is now looking back to the inside of Nick, and Eric got the apron and he's around. He caught the apron coming off of turn number, I believe that was 2. And it just spun him around, and that time Nick is going around after getting loose from behind Clayton. Flamingo's still out in front. Mabe starting to slowly close that gap. Looks like Austin's right behind Mabe as well. Clayton is in 4th. And it looks like Logan is in 5th. Flamingo now starting to widen that gap once again. You can see he's almost got a front stretch lead over 2nd place Mabe. Now Flamingo's trying to get by the now lap down car Ozzy, owner of Vintage Motorsports. And now Flamingo is right behind Nick, looking to put Nick a lap down. Oh, it looks like Flamingo kind of got into the wall there a little bit off of 4. Nick running the high line, Flamingo sticking to the bottom. Let's see how hard Nick tries to fight to stay on the lead lap. Flamingo now side by side as he will put Nick a lap down. So it looks like the only lap down cars right now are Nick, Ozzy, and Eric. Eric could be on the verge of going 2 laps down. You can see him up ahead of Flamingo now. But Nick right now, as it stands, if the caution were to come out, he is in lucky dog position. Everybody's pretty spaced out, single file now. There's about 18 laps left in stage number 1. Let's see if Nick can hold on to that lucky dog position. Oh, someone got a little loose off the corner. Hit the inside wall. Looks like that was the 22 of Logan, and he will go a lap down. So right now, oh, a little contact. Logan might have had contact with the leader, and Flamingo went around. They're still green. Flamingo's still out in front, thanks to that huge lead that he had. And looks like Nick is catching Logan to try and pass for the lucky dog position. This is a battle for 5th position and the lucky dog. Oh, there's contact! Logan came down on Nick. Off of 4, looked like he might have got loose. Nick into the inside wall. Logan holds on. Oh, now Logan's loose off of 2. He might have let him get the position back. Actually, I believe they're both still on the lead lap after the Flamingo incident. So now Logan is now a lap down. Logan is lucky dog position. I hate that there's no scoreboard when you're spectating, but Nick is still on the lead lap after the incident between... Oh, Nick got a little loose. Now Nick will go a lap down. He is in the lucky dog position. Meanwhile, Mabe, I believe, was passed by Austin for second position. Nick really fighting to try and get back on the lead lap. Just couldn't really get back up to him there. And Flamingo is checking out again. We've got 10 to go as they're coming down the backstretch. Nick again loose off the corner. Is that going to hurt him? Logan is right there looking to try and get the lucky dog position back. As he was just passed by Austin. Austin's starting to make his way back up. Cars are starting to fall off a little bit on worn tires. Oh, and it looks like... Is that Ozzy? Yeah, Ozzy's down pit road. Flamingo coming around 3 and 4, coming to get 6 to go on the stage. Austin still in second. Mabe in third. Clayton in fourth, and Nick, first car lap down, in fifth. Austin is trying to work his way up there. Oh, Logan is on the back bumper of Nick. Name dropping still. Or he was on the back bumper of Nick. As you can see, that's the battle right here for the lucky dog position. Nick loose off the corner and he spins. Logan will take the lucky dog position. Something happened to Logan there. Not sure what happened, but I do believe Nick is now back in lucky dog position. And they have 1 to go. And at the end of the stage, Flamingo has won. So we're gonna go talk to him, see how his car feels. Let's get Flamingo on the line. Hey Flamingo, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey man, how's it feel? I mean, you got the car of the field today, it looks like. Whenever you got a pretty good run going there, you built up a pretty big lead. How are you able to do that?
Yeah, honestly, just keeping the car loose enough to where I can run bottom and top lanes. Definitely how you have to have it, but towards the middle and later in the run, car gets a little bit too loose to where I get a little sideways coming out the corner. So I might put some wedge into the car. Might take some tape away and see how that goes.
All right, you heard it here. A slight wedge adjustment and some tape might be taken off here as I get to the beginning of stage number 2. Thank you for taking the time out of your race to talk to us.
Yeah, definitely, man. Anytime.
Good luck.
Thank you.
All right. Everybody's getting set to come down pit road, make their adjustments. And here they go. Flamingo will take them to the green flag. Austin restarting on the outside. Austin really fighting on the outside here. Let's see what kind of run he can get off the top side. He's right on the back bumper of Flamingo. We'll look back. It looked like he might have had to let off a little bit there, and that's to Flamingo's favor. Austin running real low, trying to diamond off the corner. And everybody has single filed. Nick is also back on the lead lap. He did get the lucky dog. So 5 cars are on the lead lap. 3 of them are a lap down. Looks like Austin got into the wall a little bit there. Mabe will be looking to the inside for second position. Can he clear him? And he does. So Flamingo's still out in front. Lead not as big as it was in stage 1, but could get there. He didn't have a caution in all of stage 1. Had a bunch of single car spinouts, but those are not cautions. Austin looking like he's trying to just search for some speed here. He knows he's got a top 3 or top 5 car, but not really able to get anything going on the short runs. The long runs, this car started coming to him a little bit more, but short run, seems like Flamingo's got that in the bag. Everything's going pretty smooth so far. Nothing crazy happening so far. It looks like we got a side-by-side. Well, it was a side-by-side. Now it is side-by-side. Eric looking to the inside. Oh, kind of got forced down a little bit there by the 48 of Nick. But he was able to hold on to it that time. Nick is staying in the 5th position. Remember, Eric is a lap down. Trying to hold on to that lucky dog position. And things have now quieted back down. Flamingo is still out in front. Looks like Mabe is starting to get a little bit more of a run. As here they come across the line. 27 to go in stage number 2. Remember, it's a 150 lap race. Beating and banging under the lights at Bristol Motor Speedway. Nothing gets better than this. Looks like Nick is trying to make a pass for 4th position on Clayton. And he did complete that. So Nick is up to 4th. Austin is still 3rd. Mabe is still 2nd. And Flamingo is still out in the lead. Looks like he is starting to get a little bit more of a lead. Looked like Mabe got loose there off of 4. Was able to save it. That could be in Austin's favor. Austin just trying to hang tight. Figure out what adjustments he's off a little bit. And try and get some speed and get up there and contend with Flamingo. Looks like Clayton is right behind Nick again. Clayton trying to get some more run. You see Nick is running up on the high side. Clayton's running more of the middle lane, trying to... Oh, it looked like he tried to diamond the corner there, but he had to let off. He was going to get into the wall. Whoa, something happened to Ozzy right there. Ozzy was down on the apron. And Flamingo has really opened up this lead over second place Mabe. There you can see Austin trying to close the gap. He's letting off a little bit earlier in the corners to try and get a bigger run off the corner exit. Seems to be working a little bit. Austin's really trying to diamond the corners. That time it didn't work. He's holding steady right now with Mabe. Oh, looks like Logan loose off the corner. Could have been a little contact from Eric. But Logan will go another lap down. And Eric is in danger of going 2 laps down. You can see Flamingo right behind him. He might just get out of the way. I don't know. Oh, a little contact there. Flamingo's wanting him to get out of the way. Eric coming up into him a little bit. They're on the wall. He'll finally bow out of the way to the leader. Oh, Logan not happy with Eric, and he tapped him. He hit the apron. Oh, and now contact Ozzy and Mabe are in it. A big wreck. And we're actually going to go talk with Mabe right now. Let's see if I can find him here. Hey, Mabe, you got a copy?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, man, you had a pretty good car there. It looked like at some points you were actually able to catch back up to Flamingo, right before that accident happened. What's been going good for you, and what do you think you need to adjust to get up there and contend with him?
I'm just fighting with a tight car right now. I can't seem to get any good runs off the corners, and made a little adjustments. I had to pit stop. Hopefully, it helped me a little bit. I just
all right. Well, good luck to you.
Dodged that wreck a little bit.
Yes, I saw that. That happened right in front of you. Well, you're going back green. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
And they're back green. Flamingo's still out in front. Mabe's right behind him. You heard him making a little adjustment. Oh, it looks like it seems to be working a little bit. He's right on the back bumper of Flamingo. Disadvantage of being that second place position is you can't really move. Once you get right on the back bumper, you just kind of ride behind him a little bit until you get off the corners. Mabe is taking the middle approach, trying to get a run off the corner, and he does. He might peek to the inside here. He's there. Mabe looking to try and take the lead away from Flamingo. Flamingo crowds him down. There's contact. Mabe able to hang on to it, but Flamingo way up high. And we got a battle for third back there. It looks like Nick is trying to hold off Austin and Clayton. All 5 of these guys are on the lead lap. Mabe will make the pass for the lead. Flamingo's been trying to figure out the middle lane. Oh my goodness, the run. He's on the back bumper. He kind of moves him up a little bit. Flamingo to the inside. Can he hold him off? Trying to crowd him down, limit his run off the off corner exit. And we got a side-by-side battle for the lead. Oh, Flamingo loose off the corner. Mabe still running the middle line. Flamingo kind of not really diving it in, but he's able to run it in a little harder. But on corner exit, that's where it really hurts you when you're running the bottom and you're getting crowded down. So Mabe will assume the lead. Looks like Nick's back there in third. He's actually catching up to these guys. Austin's in fourth and Clayton is in fifth. Flamingo back down to the bottom line. He's able to run it all the way up to the wall because Mabe's not on his outside this time, so we'll see how that helps him. Mabe is trying to figure out his speed on the top. You can see him go all the way up to the wall. That really helps him get the run off the corner, but it looks like Flamingo's rolling a little better on the bottom. He's starting to catch him a little bit. I don't know if Flamingo's going to be able to make the pass on the outside. We haven't really seen that work. You have to make it happen on the inside, and Mabe's really good at pushing you down on corner exit to limit your run, so you have to get out of the throttle. Flamingo right on him right now, gives him a little shove, going into the turn, a little more bump. Mabe is up into the wall, and Flamingo will retake the lead. I guess if you're going to take it, that's how you're going to have to do it. Just kind of moved him out of the way, gave him a little tap, and I think the caution is out. Oh, that was the end of stage number 2. Wow, shows how much I was paying attention. We'll let these guys do their pit adjustments. We're not going to do an interview this time. We'll let them do what they got to do, but probably on the next caution if we do get one, which it's been relatively caution-free. Only one caution up to this point through the first 2 stages. Let these guys do their pit adjustments. And it looks like Eric is the lucky dog, so Eric in 6th position will be getting his lap back. Yeah, we'll let these guys do what they gotta do on this one. We'll interview someone on the next caution if we do get one. And they're green flag again. Man, the restarts by Flamingo have been on point today. Mabe was able to get down in front of Nick before Nick could stick his nose underneath him for second. Nick is loose off the corner and he's into the inside wall. He's able to save it. He didn't spin out, but he probably got some damage from that. Oh, Mabe got a little loose in the dirty air behind Flamingo. Let's see what Mabe can do. Clayton has passed Austin for 3rd. Austin is in 4th. Eric has moved up to 5th position. And Nick, even though he's behind all these guys, seeing as how we've got 3 guys laps down, he's still in 6th. Oh, Mabe, a little contact to the back bumper of Flamingo. He's trying to pull a little bump and run for the lead. He's on it. He's going to try and do exactly what Flamingo did to him, but Flamingo really crowding him down there. And so he had to get out of the throttle. Nick is trying to chase Eric back down for 5th. Something happened back there. It looked like someone's back down on the apron. Oh, the 22 puts the 25 in the wall. Something happened there that somebody didn't like, and we're going to interview Austin now. Hey, Austin, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, bud.
Hey, man, you made some adjustments on your car. You know, you've been top 3 the entire time. You know, just on that restart there, Clayton was a little bit ahead of you, but what do you think? Do you think you're just a little adjustment off of actually being up there contending for the win, or do you think, you know, you just got to figure out what lane you're fastest in? I saw you were searching there for different lines and stuff. What do you think you need to do?
I need a better short run car. The car is wonderful on the long run, like you said, but we just have nothing on the short run.
Okay, well, good luck to you. You're going back green, and appreciate you taking the time for me.
Yeah, no problem. Have a good one. Thank you.
They're back green flag. Flamingo back out in front. Nick has passed Austin for 4th, so Austin's in 5th. Oh, some contact there between Mabe and Nick. That'll put Nick back in 5th. Mabe is up to 3rd on the inside of Clayton. Now he'll get back behind him. Flamingo's still out in front. A little more contact back there. Looks like between the 25 and the 22. Austin looking to the inside of Clayton for, looks like, the 3rd position. Clayton really had to let off the throttle there. Austin to the inside. Might have found his short run car. As you can see, he's actually got some speed. Nick giving him a little shove off corner exit. They're still side by side. Austin should be able to clear Clayton. At the end of this corner, Clayton's up in the wall. Austin will take third position. Mabe is up to second. You can see he's running all the way up on the wall. Flamingo not really able to get the run and run away with it like he was used to. See if Mabe can stay up there with him. Nick is to the, looked like he was looking to the inside of Clayton for fourth position. And Eric is a little bit behind Nick, back in sixth. Those guys are on the lead lap. Seventh is Logan, he is 2 laps down. Eighth is Ozzy, not sure how many laps down he is. Now the field is really single file. Mabe is back to running the middle line, and that actually got him loose. He was running the top line all the way up to the wall. Looked like he changed it there, tried to run the middle, and it just got him loose on the corner. Austin's up to third. Clayton's back in fourth, under fire from Nick. Clayton's running the bottom. Nick is, oh, now Clayton slid up in front of Nick, took his line away. Eric had to let off because Nick tried to carry his run off the bottom on corner exit. Nick is now on the inside of Clayton for fourth position. He lets off a little bit early so he could try to get the run off. They're side by side. Nick had to let off. That kills Eric's run. Eric is back up to the top. He's into the wall a little bit. Nick finally able to get the run that he wants because there's no car on his outside. When you're running the bottom, that's really what you want. To be able to run it all the way up to the wall off of the turn. Oh, Nick really gave him a shot there. He put a couple of tires below the apron. Trying to stick his nose in there and try to stay side by side as they come off the corner. If he can do that, he can make the pass for fourth position going into the corner. There it is there. There's contact. Clayton's up into the wall, touches Nick a little bit, and now Eric will also go by, putting Clayton back in sixth. Eric is still side by side with him. That's a battle for fifth position. Eric runs him all the way up to the wall. I'm sure he's not happy about that. Clayton went from being in third position to now in sixth. Oh, he punted him. And now he's into the pits. Along with, looks like the 22 of Logan. He's in the pits. Flamingo has a huge lead on this one. Mabe in second, Austin in third, Nick in fourth, Eric in fifth, and Clayton currently in sixth. Flamingo, I know they're going to have to pit. You remember, I said it. He was leading the cup race here at Bristol, and a late race speeding penalty under green flag pit stops put him behind the pace and ultimately cost him his race. So all he needs is a clean green flag pit stop, and if he keeps up this pace, he will win this race. Mabe might have something to say about that. Pit strategy is definitely going to come into play. You see Flamingo is still staying out. Harvick is the only lead lap car. Oh, there's a wreck! Looked like Logan was sideways on the track and Nick got into him. So the caution has come out. Is that trapped? I don't believe Nick was lapped, but we're going to have to get all of this sorted out. We're going to let them sort it out. We're not really... I'm going to figure out who we're going to talk to. We're going to go ahead and get Clayton. We'll get him on the mic. Hey Clayton, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Hey man, so you were kind of getting roughed up there a little bit. I saw you were in third position, and then once you started to get back to fourth and fifth, looked like you had some contact with Nick a few times, and a little bit with Eric. How do you feel about all that? Do you feel like they were racing you a little too hard? But
paybacks will come around.
okay, all right, interesting. Well, appreciate you taking the time, and we're gonna move on now to Eric. We go down to him. All right, Eric, you got a copy? Eric, you there? Let's try it one more time. Hey, Eric, you got a copy?
Hey, Trey, I copy.
Okay, there he is. So I'm not sure if you heard what Clayton had to say, but
Yeah, I copy,
after
Trey.
some contact with
Oh, can you hear me?
between
Can
you
not
and
hear
him,
me? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I just backed out on accident. Oh, great.
oh well, there goes that. Looks like we're not going to be interviewing Eric for this one. Looks like payback won't be happening, so fans, you can get off the edge of your seats.
That backfired.
All right, we're going to go on to Nick now. I believe Nick is still on the lead lap. We'll go to him.
Hey, it was an accident. Too many buttons, okay?
All right, Nick, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, bud.
All right, looks like you're still on the lead lap. You've been able to hang around there ever since you did go a lap down there in stage 1. Do you think you're just a small adjustment away, or do you think something's going to have to fall into your lap to be able to take this win away from Flamingo
Oh,
and
Eric
Mabe?
just gave me like an easy 5th place here, so I'm not too worried about him anymore.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah, but
just little adjustments
yeah.
to get me where I need to be.
Okay. Do you think that contact between you and Harvick a little bit was just racing, or do you think he's actually got a motive to come back at you if you think he does get back up to you?
Nah, just hard racing. He's a clean guy.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, appreciate you taking the time, and good luck to you.
All right, we're going green.
Well, you heard it from the man. I hadn't muted him yet. We're going green here this time. They're green at the line. Flamingo with a huge restart. Austin's up to second. Mabe is right behind him. Clayton side by side. Well, it looked like he was side by side. Clayton will single file behind Nick for 5th position. Through 1 and 2, down the backstretch as they get ready to come through 3 and 4. This will be 30 to go at the line. 30 laps to go. Ooh, Austin kind of got into the wall there a little bit. This is not what Mabe wants to see. Mabe wants to be in that 2nd position. He's sort of looking to the inside, but if Austin can get up to Flamingo, that'll really help. But if he can't really get up there, that's hurting Mabe, because Mabe really has a fast car. Let's see what different lanes Mabe tries to run. Oh, now there he goes to the inside of Austin. Austin lets off a little earlier than he does. Austin will single file. Oh, the crossover. But Austin not able to get there. And Flamingo's up into the wall. Mabe has got back up to him. This is exactly what he wanted to see. Now Flamingo's starting to run back into that low to middle groove. He moves up. He's taken away Mabe's line. Mabe will move up a lane. He sees what Flamingo's trying to do. Flamingo's really running the bottom 3 and 4 and kind of the middle in 1 and 2. Seems to be working for him. Oh, you can see the run that he's getting off of turn number 2. Mabe is running a way high line up there. Looked like he had to let off a little bit there. But the run that he gets really helps catch him back up to the pink car, Flamingo. Well, it looks like the lead lap cars have all spaced themselves out. Flamingo's in first, Mabe not too far back in second, Austin further back in third, Nick is in fourth, and Clayton is in fifth. We did have Eric, but user technical difficulties have hindered him from competing in the rest of this race. Flamingo's still out in front. Looks like the margin hasn't really changed very much. Mabe holding steady back there in second as they're getting ready to come to 18 to go. The laps are winding down. Mabe is really hoping something happens to the Gatorade Camaro to help him get back up there and fight for that lead. Remember, these guys fought for the win in yesterday's Cup Series race at Richmond. And here they are again, 1 and 2. Flamingo got the better of it yesterday. Who's going to get the better of it tonight? Nick is trying to hold off a charging Clayton. Clayton trying to get back up to fourth. Clayton will actually get past Nick for fourth position. As Flamingo's getting ready to come to 13 to go. There it is, 13 laps remaining in this race. The margin between 1 and 2 has grown, gotten a little bigger. Nick back on the charge, trying to get back by Clayton for fourth position. There you can see Ozzy allowing the leaders to go by. Nick was peeking to the outside there a little bit on Clayton. Now he'll go to the inside on corner exit. He did let off so they wouldn't make any contact. Flamingo getting ready to come to 10 laps to go. Here he comes, 10 to go. And you could call this a redemption race for Flamingo. I've mentioned it twice already. His mistakes in the Cup race here at Bristol cost him the win. Unless anything happens to the 3-car of Flamingo, I think it's safe to say he could be your race winner. 7 to go in this one. Mabe is lurking. but a couple of seconds back. Flamingo down the backstretch through 3 and 4 with 5 to go has a margin that can only be closed by a user error. No mistakes need to be made here for this 3 car for him to claim redemption here at Bristol. Oh, is literally, as I say that, he literally almost spun out off of turn number 4, but he's got 4 to go. Flamingo just trying to wind down the laps in his head, telling himself no mistakes, and he's got it. Logan will let him go by. Coming to get 2 to go. Flamingo through 3 and 4. Coming to get the white flag at Bristol. No mistakes were made. He was the class of the field all night. Flamingo, out of turn number 4, is gonna win the DNS Pro Racing Xfinity Series race at Bristol. Let's go talk to him. Flamingo, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Hey man, how does it feel to claim redemption here at this track? I was talking about it. You were on the short end of the stick in the Cup race here at Bristol. How does it feel to finally get that win?
Definitely feels good. Definitely feels good. They're losing it due to a lap car last Bristol race with the Cup Series. It was definitely a heartbreaking moment. Wanted that short track win, but you know what? I'll take it in the Xfinity Series, and I will run with it.
And this definitely helps you, as I believe, is this your 3rd win on the season in the Xfinity
Yes, sir.
Series?
Yes, sir. 3rd win.
Big time, yes sir. And so how does this propel you, knowing that you've only got 5 races left until the playoff starts?
Well, it gives me some cushion leading into the playoffs to where if I have a mistake, race 1 or race 2, to where it will give me leeway to be able to make it into round of 2 and be able to
Definitely.
hopefully run for the championship. Stage points matter, race wins matter, so I'm trying to take them any way I can.
Cool. Well, congratulations on the win. Congratulations on the redemption at Bristol. You were able to get
Yes,
the win under
sir.
the lights in
Thank
the Xfinity Series. And hopefully this will help you in your run for the championship.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Great talking to you.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be all here from Bristol. Yeah.